Hello again, Toronto Star audience. I'm Corey Mintz, and this is the second week of the Fed Road Trip series. This week, I'm gonna make a vegetable dish, a 3-ingredient vegetable dish consisting of broccoli, tofu, and douboujang paste. Let me explain what these 3 ingredients are. Tofu. There's a little shop just up the street from me that hand makes fresh tofu every single day. It's not going to make a believer out of people who don't like tofu, but I think it's delicious. And it's a soft tofu, but you can use a firm tofu. Now, Pijian is the brand name of douboujang, which is a Chinese paste made of fermented fava beans mixed with chilies. So it's spicy and salty. And you can find it at any great Asian grocery store. It's usually obscured on some bottom shelf. Broccoli. Take it apart like florets. And then in this case, because we want it to cook quickly, I'm going to slice these in half lengthwise. Now you can, and I do, add to this dish, which is a dish that I make all the time, at least once a week. I'll throw in garlic, scallions, ginger, onions, cilantro, cauliflower, whatever. But for simplicity's sake and to focus on how great this broccoli is, let's just do it with the 3 ingredients. So while that's cooking away, let me tell you why we're making broccoli this week, specifically why this broccoli. The reason we're eating broccoli this week is that I asked my greengrocer, Potts, who grows the broccoli I buy. He sent me on the second leg of my road trip, where I met Wolfgang Fenning and his family in New Hamburg, Ontario. Fenning's farm grows organic lettuce, potatoes, carrots, collards, cilantro, yada, yada, yada. You know the names of vegetables. You don't need me to list all the vegetables. Every morning at 9, the Fennings make and serve coffee for their staff of over 100 people. They go from office, where I was completely distracted by the super cute dogs, to field, setting up trays of coffee, cream, and biscuits. The farm hands are from all over, Vietnam, Iraq, El Salvador, but the majority are Jamaicans and Sikhs from Punjab. And with their language and cultural differences, they tend to drink coffee, eat lunch, and work separately, weeding cilantro by hoeing the earth to remove invasive callaloo from opposite ends of the field. I tried to have my family lunch with Wolfgang's wife Regina, but only succeeded in slicing some patty pan squashes for her dishes with yams, sauerkraut, and tofu dogs. Fenning's an interesting guy. His family farmed on the same land in Germany since the 18th century, and he's very serious about the social and biological environment of his organic farm. But he's also a bit of a kid at heart, a guy who harvests bee honey for fun. Proud of everything he's built and grown, in the broccoli field he hunted and hunted before presenting me with the perfect head of broccoli for me to take home. Not unlike the broccoli you see right now. So that's good. It's soft, but it's still got a bit of crunch to it. Some of that, a bit more. And our tofu. Done. The douboujang, you're going to want to run the fan while you're cooking because it will smoke. And you may remember it from such recipe videos as the Dan Dan noodle videos featuring former best friend for 2 months, Jennifer Yang. Since then, I just put this stuff on everything. I love mixing it with eggplant, cauliflower, put a little sesame oil on top, some nuts, whatever. In this case, I didn't want to obscure it too much because I wanted to show off the great taste of this fantastic broccoli grown here in our little province, the southern end of it. I want you to join me next week for the 3rd installment of the Fed Road Trip series, where I find out who grows my bread. And I'll let you a little secret, little foodie tip. Bread is not grown, it's actually made from grains. You'll learn all about that next week with me, Corey Mintz, on thestar.com. I hope to see you then. Come on, that's the issue, right?
Then you just do this, you can walk around. The thing is, when one decides to go right after my hand, I gotta accept that thing and put the frame back in before.